Hello, this is my Artist Way reflection, week 6. This is Xiu. Yeah, where to start? I mean, I think overall it was less challenging than week 5, and I actually enjoyed doing the tasks that we had in this chapter. Like, I love collecting stones anyway and collecting little plants, and this was kind of one of the exercises. And I think it reminded me to be more present and to create more of these like present gaps into my in my world. And I enjoyed it. And actually, especially when I am really restful and when I'm hiking and when I'm really enjoying my time. Also, I don't know if I'm speaking loud enough because these birds are really loud today, which is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't as challenging of a week as I expected, and also was really necessary because when I started doing this chapter, I realized that my relationship to money is a little bit screwed because I wrote a lot of sentences like having money is selfish, doing this is selfish. Like I was really making it, I don't know, I was really making earning money or asking for money like a bad thing. And I think that's kind of also my problem with arts overall, that I just don't value myself either. And I have a really hard time with finances for the past few years that I have been in arts. I just need to, oh, I'm so sorry. For the past few years that I have been in arts. And also that's kind of the thing that I think, like, if I want to really make it in this industry, if I really want to create art, I also need to price myself fairly and due to that also have more motivation to finish projects, because then I can, I don't know, I really need to rethink my entire like relationship to money. And I'm just gonna quickly go through the exercises themselves just to remember what it even was about. Yeah, and to the exercises where we had to like mention what we would do with that money, I did like, actually I really just want to travel. I want to go away. I want to live my life how I want to live my life. I don't want to, and I do want to spend my money on books, on travels, on projects, and on new pieces of gear, but something fun for myself. And I think this week I spent a lot of money on tickets. I think most of my money this week went to train tickets. I spent a lot of money on train tickets, but I had a really good time. And I also like read in the trains, and it felt like, I don't know, I felt a little bit like a main character. For the first time in this entire process, I felt better, because I think so far it has been like a first week and then zoom, and now it's a little bit of, and it makes me happy because I think like I was being very challenged by this past few weeks. And actually this is also the first week that I managed to do in a week exactly, and not in 2 weeks or longer or shorter. Like this actually was manageable in a week. I don't know. And yeah, I think like if I go back to it, because I think I wrote it somewhere. Yeah, like for like having money, I wrote a lot of like selfishness and greediness and stuff like this, and I just also needed to rethink where I have these values from and why do I think that money does it to people. But I actually thought that if you have like a healthy relationship to money, you could also give more, and I can also like pay people for the projects and be more mindful with my own, with my money, and also like not so, I don't think stingy is the right word, but just be more giving, and also like I deserve this, other people deserve this, having a more healthy relationship to self-worth. I don't know if that makes sense. And and I did get rid of a lot of things this week. I mean, partly because I am planning a trip, and I am currently not living anywhere in particular. yeah, my life is a bit chaotic, but so it was a bit easier to get rid of things because I needed to get rid of things anyway, so it was like a fun little challenge. And today I'm gonna get rid of even more things because I need to pack, and I need to fit everything in one bag. So yeah, and giving things away is also not difficult for me actually at all, because I think if other people can find use for things that I cannot find use for, I'm happy to give it away, which is, I think, is really nice, to be honest. And I really don't know if you can hear me at all, because like I'm hearing these birds and they're so loud, but I think it's also beautiful. So let's see if you can hear me, if I can hear myself later when I rewatch this. And yeah, and I want to change something about my appearance. I know exactly what it is, but I feel like for now, let's see. I want to color my hair, and I want to do a few more piercings because I love that, and just allowing myself to like change things about my appearance because I find it so fun. And so far, every change I have made to my appearance made me pretty happy, I would say, and also felt like a weight off in some way. So I'm gonna do that, not this week. And I did get cards from my friends, but I haven't written them yet. But it was really nice because I got a lot of really beautiful cards from different places that I went to this entire week. And it felt so nice because in general, I really like postcards, but I never write in them. I just collect them. And now this is probably would be one of the first times that I'm actually sitting and writing them out. And I think it's a really beautiful exercise overall, especially because I'm leaving soon. So it would feel like a little goodbye cards to my friends. I'm currently writing them out. I haven't sent them yet. And actually, I haven't ever sent a letter or a postcard in my life. It's crazy. So it would be the first time, but I haven't done it yet. And now to the check-in of week 6. How many days this week did you do your morning pages? Every week, actually. Well, every week, every day. I did it every day. But I took the pressure off myself a little bit and decided to do my morning pages whenever. So I don't always do them in the morning. I can start my morning page in the morning and then continue it in the afternoon. And sometimes I write morning pages, and sometimes I write afternoon pages, and sometimes I write evening pages. And that took the pressure off me. And yeah, it was nice. With artist dates, I didn't do them again. I know. I mean, I go outside more, I guess. Like, I go for walks, it's nice, but I wouldn't consider it an artist date, and I really want to get more creative with my dates. But at least this week I didn't feel bad for resting, because last week I felt really bad for resting. I decided that this week I won't. And also, my health took over. I felt like I have a lot of migraines, so like I was feeling so tired and so in pain, so my body needed this. So I decided not to punish myself for needing rest and just let myself rest, which has been really nice and very much needed. So I am currently rethinking my relationship to rest. So it's good. And I don't know, when I go, I think that's the thing, like when I go on these walks or when I do something for myself, the first feeling that I have is guilt, and then the next is happiness and gratitude. Happiness and gratitude, because I really need it, and I feel like I'm also a much more pleasant person for myself and for others when I have time for me, even a little bit. And because I haven't had it in the past weeks, I have had a hard time being present. And now that I have done this a little bit more, I mean, the dog also helps because I go on walks and sometimes I take her with me, and she is the reason to why I go on these walks in the first place. But I really need to do things for me and remember how important time with self is really, because when we have time with self, we have peace, and we are in tune with our mind and our instinct. And I think I need more of that in my life, and also like spending more time in nature. Yeah. And did I experience any synchronicity this week? I mean, I did ask the universe for a sign a few weeks ago to send me dragonflies as a sign of I'm on the right path, and what I'm gonna be doing soon in my life, where I will be traveling, is the right choice. And I was looking for a book to read, and I found a book that I read as a child. Like, it's like a nature book about animals and how they, like, a different animals. And the second page I opened was dragonflies, like basically how, like, just a page about dragonflies. And I was like, well, I'm on the right path, this is a sign. And for me, this is synchronicity, like, in the way it's like I'm okay, and I'm on a good path right now. And yeah, were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Yeah, there was one time, I think, where I spent money on a ticket that was really expensive, because currently I'm in Switzerland and public transport here is so expensive, it's crazy. I spent money on a ticket and it sting me so bad. Like, I was like, oh my god, I need to like breathe, because I was feeling so, I can't believe I spent just this much money on like a ticket. And I was showing a friend of mine a different city and we went there, but because I spent money on this ticket and it was expensive, I couldn't come back into the present moment for a few minutes, because I was feeling like I felt so much stress in my body of like, oh my god, I just spent so much money, And the second we were in the train and I was looking outside and she was doing her own thing and I was reading my book, I was feeling so like grateful. I'm like, oh my god, like, this is what money is for. Like, this is what money is really for, to go somewhere, to live life, to enjoy it. Like, why am I so crazy about it? And also, like, yeah, maybe I could be smarter with my money sometimes, I guess, but like, in the end, I don't regret this at all. In the end, we had a great day and we really saved up on like food, because we basically brought everything from home. And yeah, like, we didn't buy anything there at all, and we hiked and we walked around and everything was very budget friendly, only the tickets were not budget friendly. And in the end, it was super worth it. So yeah. But yeah, I think this week has been easier. This week has been easier and I'm excited for week 7. I'm scared and excited at the same time. I still need to do my postcards, and I will today. Yeah, and week 7 is recovering a sense of connection. We turn this week to the practice of right attitudes for creativity. The emphasis is on your receptive as well as active skills. The essays, exercises, and tasks aimed at excavating areas of genuine creative interest as you connect with your personal dreams. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm excited and scared. And we're saying goodbye to you now. Thank you so much for listening. This was the calmest I've been during these, I think, since the first week. Probably the dog helps. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye.